We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Rays enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next. Felix Pena, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Digging in now, Brian O'Grady, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, Brian O'Grady.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Batting second, the first baseman, G-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi, the next to hit, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
And this is up and in, ball one. Pena isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
You see the great batting average coming in. 48 home runs, and he's driven in 129. The windup and the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Count is 1-2 now. A little low. It's 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Austin Meadows would be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Jalen Beeks out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
So coming to the plate, David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And there's one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Richie Martin.
Coming to the plate now, Richie Martin. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to the left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1. Ball.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you.
Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Angels leave 1. Still no score. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we check the Rays leaderboard, he currently finds himself second in that category. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball one. Ball two now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Two-0 count. The pitch lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Line drive to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First offering on its way. Wendell, the runner at third with no outs. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And he's out on the tag. But a run is in to score away from the play.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Back on Wednesday, it was a 1-for-5 performance for him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Kiermaier is often heralded for his defensive capabilities patrolling the outfield, so much in fact it's not uncommon to hear the word elite when used in talking about his skill set. So I guess it goes without saying that his pitcher teammates always appreciate having him out there behind them.
Yeah, he just seems to be in the right place at the right time. I don't know if he could see the signs from out there, but it almost seems like he gets a jump before the pitch even reaches home plate.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now a move over to first. And late reactions, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
So here's Mike Zunino as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Comes set and the 0-1. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rays 2 and the Angels nothing. Last half of the second set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Brian Goodwin.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike one.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box, Jahmai Jones just gets a piece of it. Strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers and 6 RBIs. Hard hit ball to second, right to him. And that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, the machine, Albert Pujols. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now pitch on the way. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. In now, Brian O'Grady. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's in there for a strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate that.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
At the plate, Ji-Man Choi, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one got a piece of him. Stepping into the box, Brandon Lau hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Trout has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And surprisingly, both runners able to advance 90 feet. Second and third now with only one away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Payoff pitch home. Hit in the air out toward left. On the run is Goodwin. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the relay throw is right by him at third base. And it's in time to get him. But one run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. Rays will settle for just the one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rays 3 and the Angels nothing. Ready now for L.A. Brandon Marsh as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hitter, Brandon Marsh.
Here's the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. O'Grady comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1. So with one away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First delivery to him on the way. Cut fastball taken for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. One out, nobody on. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now back.
At the plate, David Fletcher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Richie Martin will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the DH, Joey Wendell. Fastball in there for a called strike. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Down the third baseline. The 1-2. Hard hit towards center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
So digging in now, Willie Adames, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From From the belt, kicks and deals. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Three runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
No strike.
Now the 2-0 home. Hit hard to short. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play, and instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
Now batting, Kevin Kiermaier. A base hit in his first trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
0-1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Runners are at first and third with none out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Taken. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, and no one will track it down. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Matt Andrees answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Andrees.
To the plate now, Yandy Diaz, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
0-1, here's the pitch. A runner at second, nobody out. That misses. 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2-2. It's a fastball that misses. Zunino. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, catches Mike.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He's faced Matt Andriese previously. He's gone 3 for 4. He's taken him deep once. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Zunino, the former Seattle Mariner, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Into the box now, Brian O'Grady, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw.
The first baseman, D-Man 4.
So now to the plate, Ji-Man Choi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Zunino rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 8-0.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
In now, Brandon Lau, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
8 runs and even 10 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 2-1. Here's a chopper to first. Pujols has it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Off speed pitch, just missed inside.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 37 on the year as the blowout continues.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Noah Ramirez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Ramirez. Now batting, designated hitter.
Joey Wendell digs in now as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. The final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Rays lead it 10-0. In now is Anthony Rendon. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as we take a look at the Angels team leaderboard, you see there he's currently leading the ball club in that category. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
At the plate, Jahmai Jones. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. That's ball.
2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. The 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
2 gone now for the Angels in the fourth, and stepping in the former MVP Albert Pujols. First offering on its way. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Rays 10 and the Angels 2. New inning set to get underway, and up next will be Willy Adames.
Willy Adames.
It's coming. Here it is.
Inside, ball 1.
Here comes the 1-0.
Hey!
Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for Tampa
There's
Bay.
a look at the final line for the Angels starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He's set, and the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The third baseman, number 2.
Into the box, Yandy Diaz. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0. Hey.
A 1-1.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Counted 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot, as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. This is skied out toward right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
And
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Angels, the designated hitter, Brandon Marsh.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Brandon Marsh is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Up next to the Angels.
Stepping into the box, Jason Castro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a liner. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, David Fletcher. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Adames brings it in. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Now to the plate, Mike Zunino. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A high fastball is in there.
0-1.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian O'Grady. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Here's the pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
At the plate now, Ji-Man Choi. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Ready for another shot now. Richie Martin. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Now in the box, Anthony Rendon. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 27.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. The 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Jahmai Jones. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels strand a couple, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Justin Anderson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Justin Anderson.
Ready now, Brandon Lau, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Now batting, designated hitter, Joey.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Joey Wendell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0.
Nope. That's inside.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Willie Adames. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. Ball 1, no
2 out
strike.
with the man at first. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A 1 pitch on its way.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Rays strand a pair, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Aaron Loop gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
15, Aaron Loop.
Last half of the 7th here, and here comes the first baseman, Albert Pujols.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Loop is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. A bouncer up the middle, reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Brandon Marsh. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
The third baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So stepping in, Mike Zunino. He went down on strikes last time up. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the stretch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 31.
Kenan Middleton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
For the Angels, number 0, Kenan Middleton.
Brian O'Grady will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Yep, that ball went out.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
From the stretch.
Ball, that's out.
Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2. Ji-Man Choi is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Goodwin.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Standing in, Ji-Man Choi. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. First and second now, 1 man out. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is taken, but called strike 3, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone, count full now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, David Fletcher. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses inside, 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. Richie Martin waits on deck. The 3-1 to short. Adames scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. At the plate, Richie Martin. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Richie Martin.
Now here's the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked in that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. O'Grady is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Mike Trout. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout, number 31 for him on the season, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
And with one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Stepping in now, Brian Goodwin. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rays 10 and the Angels 4. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in the outfielder, Austin Meadows. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that leaving the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Here's the pitch. The ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second, and another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Standing in now, Joey Wendell. Lifted in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Goodwin, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Willie Adames. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on its way.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. To second for one. Back to first, and he throws it away.
Well, when this play started, it all looked good. They get the lead runner, no problem, but he just doesn't make the return throw, and the hitter ends up safely at second. Not the result they were hoping for on what should have been a nice double play.
Into the box now, Kevin Kiermaier. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set, and the pitch. The 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down.
That's ball.
Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. From the stretch.
3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Jones will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. Diego Castillo, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Diego Castillo.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jahmai Jones. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Inside ball.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. Albert Pujols is on deck. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Line hard, but foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Albert now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Brandon Marsh. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Pitch on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Angels down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
10-4 the final in this game. The Rays with a division best 102nd team win. Jalen Beeks records the victory, his 13th of the year. Felix Pena worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our